Greetings, Abrak spectators, and welcome to this chronicle featuring Adase, an enchanting black woman, and the aloof yet influential Korean CEO, Kang Jun. This narrative delves into themes of affection, sorrow, and a surprising reunion that will undoubtedly captivate you. The transparent entrance of Zenith Innovations mirrored a truth the psyche wasn't prepared to acknowledge. A black woman clad in an unassuming coat, accompanied by a 10-year-old girl with braided hair and a Korean countenance. They entered the most exclusive corporate edifice in Gangnam as if it were their rightful domain. A hush fell over the lobby. Adi sensed every gaze as they traversed the polished marble floor. Her daughter clutched her hand, discerning the change in atmosphere, yet oblivious that in merely 5 minutes, their lives would undergo a seismic shift. "Welcome to Zenith Innovations," the receptionist stated, her smile unwavering. "Do you have an appointment?" "We are here to meet CEO Kang Ji-hun." "I apologize, but Mr. Kang does not accept unscheduled." "Kindly inform him that Adase Okano is present. He will wish to see us." The receptionist's expression shifted. She turned away, murmuring into her headset while stealing glances at Ara, at that unmistakable visage. Ara tugged at her mother's sleeve. "Mama, why are all eyes on us?" "Stand tall. We are entitled to be wherever we choose." The elevator across the lobby opened. Kang Ji-hun emerged, phone pressed to his ear, conversing rapidly in Korean about quarterly financial forecasts. At 33 years of age, attired in a Tom Ford suit, he was the youngest CEO in Zenith Innovations history, and recognized as Korea's most eligible bachelor by Forbes Asia. He embodied success itself. He bore a striking resemblance to the young girl standing in his lobby. Adase observed his approach, recalling the young man he once was, the graduate student who had promised her the world over late-night instant ramen, who had vanished the moment difficulties arose. Ara's soft voice punctuated the corporate murmurs. "Father." Time seemed to halt. Jun's phone slipped from his grasp, clattering against the marble. His face drained of color as his gaze locked onto the child. Then, slowly, his eyes found Adise. "No," he whispered. "This isn't. You can't be." "Look at her, Jun. Truly look at your daughter." Around them, phones materialized, employees began recording, and security personnel spoke into radios. The atmosphere thrummed with anticipation. Ara, guided by her mother but still anxious, bowed formally. "Hello, Father. My name is Kang Ara. I am 10 years old." She transitioned into flawless Korean. "I have been awaiting this meeting with you." The lobby erupted in murmurs. Ji-hun staggered backward, his hand grasping the wall. His face registered a swift succession of shock, disbelief, recognition, and panic. "You concealed her existence from me. You kept my child hidden?" His voice escalated. "For 11 years, Adase corrected coolly. "And I did not hide her. Your family made it unequivocally clear that we were unwelcome." "That's not—" He ceased speaking, realizing they had an audience. Dozens of employees observed from above. "Conference room, now." He moved like a sleepwalker, guiding them toward the elevator. Ara pressed close to her mother, her earlier composure now shaken. In the mirrored walls, the truth was undeniable. She possessed his exact features. The same sharply defined jawline, the same intense eyes, even the same stubborn cowlick. "Mama, is he upset with us?" Ara whispered in her native tongue. "English here, my darling. And no, he's merely surprised." But Adase was being disingenuous. She could discern it in his rigid posture, the white-knuckled grip on his phone. He was terrified. The conference room commanded a view of Seoul's skyline, Jun's domain, a stark contrast to the cramped London flat where they had once shared dreams. He collapsed into a chair, his hands trembling. "How old?" 10. She will be 11 in March. 11 months after Adase had fled London. 11 months after his mother had labeled her a gold-digging distraction. Her name is Ara, middle name Minhee, the name we chose together. Or have you forgotten? June's breath hitched. He recalled that freezing December night in their unheated flat, his hand resting on her swollen belly. They had whispered names like fervent prayers. "Why now?" he inquired. "After 11 years, why return?" Ara responded, "Because I asked who my father was, and Mama said I deserved to know, even if the answer was complex." June's eyes snapped to this audacious girl who had inherited his obstinate streak. "You speak Korean?" "Yes, and English?" "Mama says I should never be ashamed of my languages." She scrutinized him. "You only speak Korean, right? And English?" "Oh." Ara's disappointment was evident. "Mama speaks 4 languages. I thought you would speak at least 3. Despite everything, June almost managed to smile. "What is the 4th?" "Love. She says it is the most vital." The door abruptly opened. A woman, seemingly in her late 20s, swept in, elegant in a Chanel dress. She halted abruptly upon seeing them. "I heard you were in a meeting." Her smile faltered. Her eyes moved from June's distressed face to Ara, then to Adase. "Who are they?" "Sujin, this isn't... I can explain." "Explain what? Who is this woman? Who is this child?" She trailed off, finally comprehending. The child was June's spitting image. Ara stepped forward with a radiant smile. "Hello, I am Ara. Are you my father's friend?" "Friend?" Sujin's voice was strained. "I am his fiancé." The word landed like a detonation. Ara's smile wavered. She looked at her mother, then back at Sujin. "But Mama said father wasn't married." "He's not yet." Sujin's eyes never left June. "We are getting married in 3 weeks. Were you planning to mention your secret child before or after the ceremony? I didn't know." "Do not look at her. She is 10 years old. When exactly were you planning to inform me you have a daughter?" The door opened once more. 2 individuals entered, exuding the commanding presence of old wealth. The woman wore a bespoke hanbok-inspired suit. The man, a 3-piece suit that likely cost more than Adase's nursing school tuition. June's parents. Adase recognized them instantly. The elegant woman who had regarded her pregnant belly with disdain. The stern man who had offered her $50,000 to resolve the issue. They began speaking rapid Korean to their son, clearly agitated. Then they saw Adase. Mrs. Kang's face registered surprise, recognition, and then fury. "You," she hissed. "What are you doing in my son's office?" Ara, clinging to an innocent hope, stepped forward with outstretched arms. "Grandmother, Mama told me so much about you. Do not touch me." Mrs. Kang recoiled as if Ara carried a contagion. The room fell silent. Adase observed her daughter's face. Confusion rippling across those features. Then hurt. Then something harder settled in. Childhood innocence was fracturing. "Ara," Adase said softly. "Come here, baby." "But I just wanted to meet grandmother." "Now, Ara." Her daughter returned to her side, but the damage was already inflicted. She had witnessed the rejection. She had felt it. Mrs. Kang turned to her son, speaking Korean too quickly for most to comprehend. But Adase understood every word. She had dedicated years to learning the language. "Eliminate them. Whatever the cost, make them vanish." "Mother, do you have any idea what this will do to our family, to the company, to your engagement?" Ara's voice interjected. "She is talking about us, isn't she? Like we are refuse to be discarded." Everyone froze. The 10-year-old had understood. Every single word. Mrs. Kang's face flushed. "You taught her Korean?" "I taught her everything," Adase stated quietly. "About respect, about family, about her heritage. Both sides, even the side that did not want her." "How dare you?" "How dare I do that? Raise your granddaughter alone. Teach her to be proud of who she is. Not disappear when you paid me to? Mr. Kang spoke for the first time. You accepted our money. Your son's money. The $50,000 he wired me to handle things. I utilized it for prenatal care, delivery, and furnishing a nursery. Every penny accounted for. I can provide the receipts. June's face went ashen. You kept receipts? I kept everything. Adesai retrieved her phone. Bank statements, hospital records, photographs of every birthday, every school play, every accomplishment you missed. 11 years of evidence that I never required your money. I needed your son to be a father. And what do you require now? Mrs. Kang demanded. More money? Adesai stepped forward. No childish hope remained on her face now. We do not desire your money. We desire what every child desires to know their family. But Mama was correct. You do not perceive me as family. You perceive me as a problem. You are a problem, Mrs. Kang snapped. A scandal, a mistake that should have been enough. The word emanated from June, but it was weak. Enough. His father laughed bitterly. This woman appears with a child, claims it is yours, and you simply believe her? Look at her face. Father. June's voice cracked. Look at her and tell me she is not mine. Everyone looked at Ara. The resemblance was undeniable. DNA tests exist, Mrs. Kang said coldly. Fine. Adesai's voice was firm. Test her, test me, test whatever you deem necessary. But understand this, I did not come here to plead. I came because my daughter requested to meet her father. After this, whether she ever wishes to see any of you again will be her prerogative. She took Ara's hand. We are departing. Wait. Sujin's voice halted them. She looked at June with an expression ranging from pity to disgust. Is it true? Is she truly yours? June was speechless. Answer me, is she yours? Yes. The word emerged brokenly. Yes, she's mine. Sujin removed her engagement ring, 3 flawless carats, and placed it on the table with a soft click. Then I hope she is worth it, she said quietly. Because you have just lost everything else. She walked out, her Louis Vuitton heels clicking against the marble floor,